In recent times, we have seen a number of changes to the African and Middle Eastern landscape. Populations, foreign investment, and infrastructure continue to improve, presenting new opportunities for businesses to grow. The rise of the middle classes, increasing disposable income, and growing younger populations highlight an ever-growing desire for mobility. Across both regions, vehicle sales are expected to increase dramatically, ultimately leading to a growth in engine oil demand. However, both regions pose significant challenges when formulating engine oil. At Afton Chemical, we identify that external influences on the engine are particularly challenging compared with other regions, with 3 significant factors affecting engine oil lubrication, both today and in the future. 1. Demanding fuel quality, with an average of over 1,000 parts per million of sulfur in the fuel, and that most fuel is non-additized. Keeping engines clean in this environment is a significant challenge, with breakdowns caused by sludge and dirty engines. 2. Challenging driving conditions. The percentage of damaged, unpaved roads is high. Put together with the impacts of overloading, stop-start driving conditions from traffic, and changes in altitude, and you will see severe impacts on engine life and performance. 3. Severe environmental impacts. Dust and sandstorms are common, as well as extreme climate variations and high temperatures. Being able to prevent engine wear from these severe conditions is critical within the region. In isolation, these challenges are often seen around the globe. However, it is the combination of all 3 that makes driving conditions in this region some of the toughest on the planet. Our customers often tell us that they see issues in the field caused by one of the harsh conditions defined earlier. For example, issues around sludge commonly caused by demanding fuel quality. Providing the right solution for the local environment is critical if you want to achieve lasting differentiation and meet local needs. Regular oil changes do not always mean that the oil is doing the best job in the engine. The typical oil sold in these markets does not account for the harsh driving conditions common to this region. At Afton, we've decided to tackle this problem head-on and created a number of solutions that can be used to fight these harsh conditions. Where many oils just meet specifications, Afton has a range of solutions with added performance built in. Built in the 1990s with 4 original mileage accumulation dynamometers, or MADs, Afton's Ashland Technical Center has expanded into a world-class facility uniquely equipped in the industry to evaluate lubricants and fuels in controlled vehicle testing. Vehicle drive cycle and loading conditions can be controlled, while operating conditions and response can be carefully monitored and recorded for analysis. To replicate local driving conditions, we chose one of the most popular SUV vehicles currently sold, the Toyota Hilux. By using our Ashland facility, we can provide a reliable, repeatable, and accurate analysis that can be used for differentiating additive performance. Sticking with the theme, our technicians at Afton ensured we use a representative engine oil for the region. To complete the dramatization, we also ensured that the testing accounted for the 3 harsh conditions identified earlier. By running the Toyota Hilux for a period of 20,000 kilometers on our dynamometer, we can demonstrate the difference in additive performance between Afton's uniquely designed solutions and the reference oil. Finding a typical fuel quality for the region is very difficult. Sulfur levels can vary from 50 parts per million to over 2,000 parts per million of sulfur depending on the country. Referencing the International Fuel Quality Center, we blended the fuel to a sulfur content of 1,000 parts per million to provide a representative sample for the test. Severe environmental conditions were replicated with both oil contamination and high temperatures. Samples of used oil from the region were analyzed for particulate contamination, both composition and quantity. We blended fine dust into the test oils to replicate this level of contamination before adding to the engine. The heat of the region was replicated by running the test at the peak of the Virginia summer at our Ashland facility, where extreme humidity and temperatures are common. The ability to program specific drive cycles for the vehicle is one of MAD's unique features, adding to test repeatability and control. For our aged oil acceleration testing, we chose the standard road cycle, which has high speeds and rapid transients adding extra stress and harsh operation to the oil. The cycle is programmed into a robot, which does all the driving, thus ensuring consistent test repeatability. Each test oil was run using a brand new engine to ensure a consistent base for testing. Once a test was completed, the engine was removed and transported to our Richmond facility for teardown and rating. The teardown was performed by our professional technicians using strict procedures and care. The parts were evaluated for sludge, piston deposits, bore polishing, varnish, and other deposits in critical areas. Also inspected was the condition of the cams, bearings, and other moving parts for wear. Looking closely at the cylinders, the left side representing the reference oil shows signs of varnish formation and bore polishing. This will eventually lead to an increase in oil consumption and ultimately engine failure. Afton solution protects against this. The oil pan also shows signs of varnish forming on the surface. This coating will eventually thicken into a dense layer that further insulates the engine, making it run hotter. It can also flake off and plug oil passageways, causing catastrophic engine damage. Afton solution protects against this. The reference oil also caused an accumulation of sludge to occur on the cylinder head. Sludge is formed when the oil breaks down and is unable to hold the contaminants that would form during harsh operating conditions. Afton solution protects against this. Finally, the pistons. While both may appear similar to the untrained eye, experts in engine rating can see a difference. The reference oil shows increased piston deposits and varnish. Afton solution protects against this. Afton's unique Ashland facility provided us with the opportunity to understand, replicate, and formulate solutions that can handle the 3 harsh driving conditions commonly seen in the region. Our passion for solutions separates us from our competition and provides you, our customers, with new insight that can differentiate your product, make it relevant for consumers, and grow your business.